I really do like the originals better. And I've attempted to watch the new ones on several occasions to see if I can change my mind in it. So it's the same.
I think you're correct. I think nobody's ever going to beat the original. The original is so awesome. And the way they lay it out, based on a true story. So anytime it's based on a true story, you got a good movie, For the most part, if it's based on a true story,
And I think that's what, draws audience, kind of gives them the willies and, gives them the chills, is that, when you hear, or watch a movie that's based on a true story, which is, one of them is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it kind of makes you like, whoa, this really did happen? Are you serious? It really makes you question everything, about this movie. Going back to your story, Ike, is that I had a friend of mine. One of her family members lived not that far from the house.
Yeah.
They did not know all of this was going.
Excuse me.
They had no clue. They didn't find out till after it was, the cops had been there. It was posted in the newspapers and everything. Then they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they hurry up and hightail it out of there as fast as they can. And I agree with Nikki, too. You don't want to mess with originals.
Yeah.
This is, and I also agree with Nikki, too. Leatherface in the 1974 version was really creepy than it was in the 2003 version.
Yeah.
And I just love that. Also like what Nikki said, the makeup back then, to me, was more genuine than it is with the computer
absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we can, also Nikki and I talked about, with The Exorcist. You got to think that was done in the 70s and no computer, no nothing, but look how it presented itself and how it terrified everybody just by their version of special effects compared to what we have now.
Yeah.
So that's why I say 1974 is the best one.
Those movies all came out before we were born too. So it's like, and we didn't even know when we were kids. We were like, oh, these are the brand new movies that just came out, and we were just kids at the time. So it's like, it's pretty crazy that they came out before we were born.
Yeah.
So to come up with those ideas is amazing.
Exactly. And I think that's why I know me personally, I appreciate more of the movies that came out before we were hatched or born. I say hatched because me, and I appreciate that more.
You're hatched is what brought me.
I was hatched, or I was found under a rock, whatever you want to call it. But, I mean, I have more respect for those, like Vincent Price, his movies. Oh, my gosh. I can watch those all day, every day. Because I just love those. Don't get me wrong, I like the new ones, too, but I'm more about the old ones because you can see more of the passion behind it and everything else.
Yeah.
The commitment, the dedication, the hard work that went into making those back then.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you picked a really good movie for tonight, because like a movie that we grew up on and a lot of other people grew up on, So I think it was a really, really good pick as far as a conversation piece for a podcast, So, man, it's just going to get better and better every week. This is just amazing.
Well, thank you, sir.
You guys have an awesome show, and I'm glad to be on here. I'm glad to be your first guest. So I'm really happy, you know what I mean?
Well,
and I can't wait
appreciate you taking the time and, doing it with us. And even in the shape that you're in, you have sounded incredible.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm okay. Shout out to everybody who's listening in, I'm sorry.
Lots of love.
I normally don't sound like this. You can ask everybody. I usually have a really good radio voice, but sometimes...
Oh, you sounded fine.
Sometimes we have allergy attacks, I guess, in Colorado, What's that?
You have a very good podcast voice.
Thank you.
Stop using the R word.
I really appreciate it.
Yes. You got mad at me earlier for using that word.
Did I use a bad word? Did I cuss? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you said the R word.
You said the R word. We don't say the R word here, remember?
I know.
Podcast.
My bad. If I said it, it must have slipped because I'm kind of like drowsy. Not drowsy, but like kind of like tired, sleepy time. But
are you loopy a little?
Huh? No.
He's loopy.
No,
He is loopy.
I'm on cough drops and antibiotics. And I told Julie I only take probiotics, but they had to make me take antibiotics. So I'm on antibiotics and cough drops. That's what I'm on. And I ain't never heard of anybody getting loopy on antibiotics and cough drops. So.
It might be the cough drops.
Well, and also there's the first time for everything or Ike poo.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So, but we're having fun. This is an awesome podcast tonight. I think this is one of the coolest podcasts. Like we're letting our hair down and just having a lot of fun. Like when it comes to TWD and sports, we're like real stiff. You know what I mean? We have to get everything correct. This week, we could just let our hair down and really just put our heart into it, and and just like I always say, the art of storytelling is the best thing, especially if you're gonna go to the scary movies and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, So, was there any other things that you had for us, Brooke?
Well, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our listeners. Thank you so much for all your love and support and all the comments. My gosh, we're up to 271 comments. You guys are rocking it. Oh my gosh, Nikki, 271.
I know. I am in absolute awe and dismay. Thank you guys, everybody, for listening. Chris, thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you for the poem. Thank you for being such an amazing writer. Penny, you're now family to me, too, so guess what? You now have a cousin that lives in Florida.
And Penny, she's the crazier version of me. I swear, Penny, she is. She's familiar with me. She makes me look like a saint.
Oh, please.
I know she
That's right. I'm the classy one.
She just made fun of me. She said Luffy. She said Luffy because I said Luffy and not a Loopy. Or who said I said Loopy instead of Luffy?
Well, you're everything, Ike. But no, I'm serious. Much love to every one of you, Penny, Chris, our podcast family. It means the world to me that you guys are here and supporting us. And yes, every Friday night. And also, we will be having a Halloween special. It will be on Halloween evening. So we'll let you all know exactly.
Just so everybody knows, that means you get to hear me twice on Monday night because I got sports and I got Screen Theater live on KBLP.
Yeah, so
2 times.
Yes, she'll be doing double duty that night. We'll be keeping her busy that night.
Double the pleasure, double the fun.
You said it, I did it. And also, we need to give lots of love to all of our podcast family. I will be posting the website so you guys can check out all of our other shows and what days they will be. I will be on Monday night with Ike. We will be doing Fear the Walking Dead. Isn't that right, sir?
Yeah, starting next Monday will be our first episode of the season this year.
Yes. I'll be working with him every other Monday night. We'll be talking about the previous episode on Fear. Yeah. Please don't forget to tune in on that. We also have sports coming up for all of our Bronco fans, Denver fans, any other fans you are. What else do we got going on this week, ladies and gentlemen?
We got the country show. We got the lounge, the metal show. I'm not sure when that one's going to start yet, but that one's coming out soon, too.
And then we have TWD coming back in October, so we're really excited about that because that's
Penny, my cousin. You need to listen to that. The Walking Dead. She's a diehard Walking Dead fan. Penny is that is me.
Yeah,
she is.
Penny, please tune into our Walking Dead. We have so many listeners, and we have so many. It's so much fun when we do the Walking Dead show podcast. So it's a great time. So make sure you tune into that. Oh, I just noticed that.
Yes, Kenny, and I will let you know on that one as well, my dear.
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool. And then we got Deborah's country show, the country hoedown. I had to say it real quick, so no, the country hoedown every Thursday night.
The country hoedown.
Yeah.
I love the name.
Yeah,
and the show is going to be.
Yeah,
the show is going to be off the chain. Deborah doing country.
Yeah, Penny says she loves Daryl and Negan.
Yes. Hello.
How could you love Daryl and Negan? You gotta pick one of them.
No, I do not. No, we are not getting into this debate right now, dear.
Oh yeah. Also, Deborah's makeup show is this Sunday because she didn't get a chance to do her show last night. She had internet problems, so her podcast will be on Sunday for the makeup. So sometimes we have to do makeup shows because we are on the internet. So sometimes internets are down in different areas. So sometimes we do.
Got to deal with technology problems all over the place.
Yeah.
So
yeah, how did her message popped up and then disappeared? I don't know how that happened, but I read it, so at least we got to mention that. So we know that. So and hopefully we have the conspiracy theory show coming. I still want to get that together. So if anybody has any ideas or any suggestions, make sure that you let Brooke or I know or Nikki or Deborah or anybody a part of us. And I also want to give a real shout out on my end to Jeannie, who's a part of our podcast family now, who's going to be a writer for us, right, Nikki?
Yes.
She's our sports insider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
family member.
She is, like I said, I'm queen of research. She's got me beat. And I love that girl with all my heart. A lot of people don't know I'm dealing with some personal issues right now. Anybody that's on my Facebook, you kind of know the situation. And she's been out there working her behind off to make sure that I get what I need so that I'm able to afford and take care of the things that I need to take care of. So my heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to everybody in the podcast family because you guys have been so supportive. And it means the world to me right now because right now you guys have been more family to me than my real family. So I love you guys and I appreciate everything. So before I get a little bit of teary-eyed, I'm going to end that right there.
We're all here for you, mentally and, with all the support we can, if, financials, if you guys you can go to her GoFundMe. I wish I could put all the money on there in the world, but it's timing is key. But we keep her in our prayers and our thoughts, so that's the most important thing to me.
You know what? Yes, the prayers to me are more important than the cash.
Yeah.
So
not doing that on that fight, guys.
No, absolutely
not.
That's
a promise to me.
That's why, I look forward to doing this stuff, and that's why I get it. It's my motivation to get up and work 2 jobs, and because
strong woman.
And it's one day at a time, and I'm gonna, whatever the outcome is, my days are gonna be filled with anything and everything that I want to do. I do want to say one more thing.
One step at a time. What's that?
Absolutely. I do want to say one more thing, just a quick reminder to everybody. Brooke and I will both be in Denver for that Carolina-Denver game. So we're reminding people on both shows that if you want to meet and greet, because I will be there too. I already know everybody, though. But if you want to meet Brooke or myself, please let us know. You can PM either one of us. You can post the comments on Spreaker. Either way, let us know. We will set something up so that we can do a meet and greet. Ike and I are planning on doing a podcast. Hopefully we'll be doing 2 that night. One before the game from a tailgate and one after the game after Cam Newton eats some of that Denver grass at Mile High.
That sounds good.
There'll be no dabbing on that field.
KBLP, the Screen Theater with Brooke Beagley and Nakona Miller. It's good night time, guys.
Yeah, dude, we had a wonderful show. I appreciate everybody listening. Thank you so much. Again, tune in every week. We have multiple shows,